Hi, welcome to my video on the system of linear equations, two variables, solved by the substitution method, part 4. This video is going to look at the other two systems, which is inconsistent and consistent dependent. We looked at the substitution system in the previous videos on solving when the lines intersected at a point. We got values of x and y. Now we're going to look at where the lines are parallel and the lines are the same. So, solve by substitution and name the system. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. So, look at equation 1, 2 goes into 2 and 6. So I'm going to solve number 1 for y. So let's write down the first equation and solve it for y. So negative 2y, the 6 moves over to become negative 6x minus 2. Divide by negative 2. And they cancel it to give me 1y, and that gives me a 3x plus 1. So we're going to we solved number 1, so we're going to sub 3x plus 1 for y into. Now we solved number 1, so we have to sub it into number 2. So number 2 is negative 9x plus 3y equals negative 12. So I'm subbing it in for y. So negative 9x and y is equal to 3x plus 1. So I'm putting y, replacing y right here with 3x plus 1 because I solved it up here. And work that out. I have to multiply first. That's a 9x plus 3 equals negative 12. So 3 times 3x is 9x, 3 times 1 is 3. And if I add those, well, let's do it, follow it through. We move the x's on the left and numbers on the right, so then 3 comes over to become negative. So negative 9 plus 9 is 0. Negative 12 and negative 3 is negative 15. So notice I have 0 equals negative 15. And when that happens, the solution to this system is the empty set. There's no solution. What it means is that if you solve both of these equations here for y, you will get, as we did here, we get y equals mx plus b. So if you take this equation and solve it for y, you'll get the same equation, but not same slope, but different y-intercepts. So they're parallel lines. Parallel lines have no solution. The solution is the empty set. So these are two parallel lines. So if I take this equation and solve it, just show you, if I take the second equation and solve it for y, which I'm going to do very quickly, it's a minus 12, and divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3, y equals 3x minus 4. So notice the first equation is y is equal to 3x plus 1. The second equation is y is equal to 3x minus 4. They have the same slopes, different y-intercepts. So these two equations represent the two lines that are parallel to each other, and therefore they have no solution. But when we solve by substitution or elimination and we get 0 equals negative 15, it means it's impossible. There's no solution. Therefore, the solution is the empty set. 0 equals negative 15 is the empty set when you solve by substitution or elimination. Let's do number 2. And this is equation 1. This is equation 2. And if we solve this one for x, so we're going to solve number 1 for x. So if I write number 1 down, which is, I'm solving number 1 for x, because 4 goes into 20, and 24 I get no fraction. So negative 4x equals negative 20y plus 24. So the 20y moves over to become negative, and divide all the terms by negative 4, so that cancels to give me 1x 5y minus 6. So we solved number 1 for x, so we're going to sub 5y minus 6 for x into, we solved number 1, so we'll sub it into number 2. So I'll write down number 2. So x plus 1 over 2 equals 10y minus 10 over 4. Now, I can sub it into there for x right now, and which I will, because x is equal to 5y minus 6. So x is 5y minus 6 plus 1 over 2 equals 10y minus 10 over 4. Simplify this expression here. So 5y minus 5 over 2 is 10y minus 10 over 4. And because there's two fractions equal, I'm cross multiplying. So 4 times 5y minus 5 equals 2 times 10y minus 10. And that gives me a 20y minus 20 equals 20y minus 20. So if I bring the y's to the left and the constant or numbers to the right, so this 20 moved over here become minus, and this minus 20 moves to the right become plus, I get 0 equals 0. And we get 0 equals 0, it means the solution is one of the equations. And one of the equations could be the first one, could be the second one, could be this one, could be any one of them. So let's write down the first equation that we have up there. So that means that any point that satisfies this equation will also satisfy the system, because these two equations, even though they're different, they will both come out to be x equals 5y minus 6, which means when you graph them, you're graphing the line twice. And the official way, just to make it, is that the set of all x and y such that 4x plus 20y equals 24, where x and y belong, are members of E, belong to real numbers. That's the official way, but teachers will accept that. Check with your teacher. So notice we use the substitution method on both the inconsistent system. Oh, I forgot to name this system here. This system is called inconsistent. That is, when we get 0 equals a number other than 0 equals 0, it's inconsistent. Now this system right here is consistent dependent. And again, in substitution or in elimination, 0 equals a number is an inconsistent system. The solution set is empty. And in both systems, solving by substitution or elimination, if you get 0 equals 0, the system is consistent dependent, and the solution is one of the two equations. In substitution or elimination, if you get these answers, then this is a, if you get these 0 equals 0 or 0 equals 15, then the solution is the empty set or the equation. So I just wanted to review that to make sure, because when you review and go over different systems, everything becomes much clearer. If you like my video, click the like button, click the subscribe button, the notification bell, because more videos coming your way. Visit my math website, www.mathfullyexplained.com, to find more information about me, my videos, and my content. And the content is on my YouTube channel, Math Fully Explained. Thank you for viewing my video. Bye-bye.